Today I want to get into a health issue that is not talked about a lot. Your doctor will not inform you about it, but you need to listen to what I'm about to explain very carefully, because if you feel fatigued, and I will get into more of the symptoms in a minute, and you go to your doctor who prescribes you thyroid meds based on your lab work, you may crash. You may feel worse a few weeks into taking thyroid replacement medication. So let me explain how this phenomenon works. Everyone experiences stress day in and out, but when we have prolonged stress and we just don't get a break, we may notice that our health suffers. You may catch a cold more often. You may feel tired a lot, can't sleep through the night, or you have trouble falling asleep. You drink more coffee in the morning to be able to get started. You may snack on chocolate as comfort food. When you finally can go to bed at night, you lie there and toss and turn, think about all the things you have to do for the next day. Does that sound like you? Is this your situation? Let us see what is going on. Do you think because you gained weight and can't lose it, because your hair falls out more these days, or you are so tired all the time, the thyroid could be the problem? The thyroid is located in the neck, shaped like a butterfly. The two main thyroid hormones are T4 and T3. The numbers indicate the iron molecules in the thyroid hormone. The thyroid hormone secretion depends on the hormone coming from the pituitary gland. The pituitary sends out TSH, which stands for thyroid stimulating hormone. The pituitary hormone, TSH, is regulated by the hypothalamus, which sends out TRH, which stands for thyrotropin releasing hormone. What you have here is a feedback loop between the thyroid, pituitary, and hypothalamus, by which it is regulated how much thyroid hormone is being produced. When the thyroid hormone levels are too high, they suppress the TSH and TRH hormones. When T4 and T3 are low, the pituitary sends out a higher amount of TSH, the thyroid stimulating hormone. The role of the thyroid hormones are to increase the metabolic rate in the body. They stimulate appetite, digestion, breakdown of nutrients, and they increase oxygen consumption, raise the breathing rate and heart rate. Therefore, the body produces more heat. If someone suffers from hypothyroidism, meaning not enough thyroid hormones are produced, he or she may suffer from symptoms like fatigue, weight gain, cold intolerance, slow heart rate, heavy menstrual bleeding, and constipation. The causes of hypothyroidism are usually iodine deficiency or Hashimoto thyroiditis. This is an autoimmune disease in which the thyroid gland is gradually destroyed by the body's own immune system. I will create a video on Hashimoto because there is more to it than just replacing thyroid hormone when needed. So what is needed to have a thyroid working properly? You need the adrenal glands, which are able to adapt to stress, because the adrenal glands are in contact with the hypothalamus, which we just learned sends out TRH, which stands for thyrotropin releasing hormone. It sends it to the pituitary gland, and the pituitary sends TSH, thyroid stimulating hormone, to the thyroid. When someone is under stress, initially the adrenal gland responds by producing a higher level of cortisol. This enables the person to react to stressors, have more energy. But if the stressors are not stopped or being reduced, the adrenal glands start reducing the cortisol level, You need to know that you cannot live without adequate amount of cortisol in the body. Let's say your stress level does not decrease. The adrenal glands produce hormones, especially cortisol is a stress hormone, which helps us cope with daily stress. But they also help regulate blood sugar level and reduce inflammation. However, the adrenal glands do not work in a vacuum. They are connected via a hormonal feedback loop with the hypothalamus. The hypothalamus checks the level of hormones in the blood and sends hormone signals, CRH, to the pituitary, which in turn sends ACTH, a hormone, to the adrenal glands, either reduce the production of cortisol or to elevate it. We call this hormonal connection the HPA axis, hypothalamus pituitary adrenal axis, as you can see in this picture. As you can see, the interaction between the different hormone glands in the HPA axis is complex. Remember, cortisol is a stress hormone, therefore any kind of stress will elevate this very important hormone. If you suffer from chronic stress, your adrenal glands will be constantly stimulated via the HPA axis. Here's the important part to understand. Not only are adrenal gland hormones affected, but also the thyroid hormones through the HPA and HPT, T for thyroid, axis. Remember, cortisol is a stress hormone. Therefore, any kind of stress will elevate this very important hormone. Again, if you suffer from chronic stress, your adrenal glands will be constantly stimulated via the HPA axis. In such a case, it can happen that your doctor tests your thyroid hormone levels in the blood and prescribes hormone replacement medication to replace the low levels of T4 and T3, the thyroid hormones. But your adrenal glands, which are under stress, are now even more under stress because you have more energy. You work as much as you did before the problem started, and there will be a point when the adrenal glands simply can't keep up anymore. They need support. They need your body to rest and reduce the stress. The human body knows what to do when something goes wrong. In this case, it's the stress load. The adrenals are taxed and therefore the body decides to reduce the thyroid hormone production for you, to notice and to pull the brake. Reduce the stress. Let me repeat this. In this case, it's the stress load. The adrenals are taxed and therefore the body decides to reduce the thyroid hormone production for you, to notice and to pull the brake. This wisdom of the body is now interrupted by you taking thyroid replacement hormones. Let's talk about solutions for this dilemma. What you can do is simply reduce the stress in your life. I know simply shouldn't be in this sentence. But if you take a look at your stress load, it might be that you find simple solutions. Start identifying where you have stress. Maybe your workload could be delegated in some areas to someone else. Maybe saying no when you are asked to volunteer yet again, or you hire someone to help you in certain areas. You may be able to take a nap during the day, or go for a slow and short walk, or simply sit in the sun and eat your lunch there. You may be able to reduce coffee consumption, eat less sweets or hardly any. You may be able to go to bed a little earlier and prepare your body for bedtime by turning off some lights in the house. Turn those off who shine directly into your eyes. Use a night light or a lamp that shines upwards to the ceiling and not directly into your eyes. By dimming the light, your body notices that it should reduce the cortisol level and increase melatonin levels. Maybe a chamomile tea or lavender oil will help you calm down and fall asleep better. Reducing and eliminating blue light from the computer screen or tablet will help your body to reduce the cortisol production. There is a setting on your computer to start the nightlight function. I set mine to 5 p.m. when it naturally gets darker slowly outside. So even if I need to work on the computer, at least my brain is not being stimulated. There are also blue light filter glasses on the market, but if you wear glasses already, that's not a good option. In regard to supplements, there are some which support the adrenal gland to recover. One supplement is vitamin C. That's very important for adrenal glands. Then there is a combination supplement, for example, the daily stress formula. It contains vitamins like B5, which boosts healthy adrenal gland function and strengthen the body's ability to withstand stress. It contains also eleuthero, which is an adaptogen to help boost the adrenal function and stress resistance. Ashwagandha is in the combination supplement as well. It promotes energy, vitality, and immune defense. Chamomile and lemon balm, which help the body to relax, are in there. It contains rhodiola, which is used for hundreds of years to help lessen mental and physical stress and promote endurance. Magnesium is included to help counter the effects of stress. You can find this quality supplement and others in my full script dispensary. I put the link in the description. From there you can look at adrenal supports in my favorites to find this product or similar products. Maybe you don't like combination supplements. In that case, you can find holy basil as an adaptogen, vitamin C, ashwagandha, a single ingredient supplement. And the other solution for your dilemma with low energy, being fatigued and all the rest, and the adrenal issues is restoring gut function. I explained in my video congested liver, leaky gut, low thyroid hormones, which I link in the description, how your thyroid can function properly when you have gut issues and how to fix the problem. Always check with your trusted healthcare practitioner before you change your supplement regimen, and especially if you are on prescription drugs. Check out my blog on adrenal fatigue, which I link in the description as well. Create an account in FullScript. We have special discounts, sales several times a year. After you created an account, I can set you up for an additional 5% discount for your first order. Unfortunately, that's the way FullScript is set up. Take care.